This is the 2025 Toyota Land Cruiser 1958 Hybrid Edition. The Land Cruiser is making its comeback to Toyota lots in style, as the 1958 edition features the Heritage Grille and headlight package, along with running boards for that classic look that Land Cruisers have been known for. With heated front seats, a turbo-powered 4-cylinder powertrain, a roof rack, and of course, the 4-wheel drive capabilities, this Land Cruiser is ready for all of your adventures on all types of terrain. Plus, you'll be kept safe by Toyota's top-of-the-line Safety Sense 3.0 package, the perfect blend of rugged off-roading potential with a sleek and safe design. Today, we're taking Bryce Martin for a spin. The 5'11" defenseman is in his 4th season with the Dawgs, and the Fort Erie, Ontario native has 1 goal and 13 assists this year for Roanoke.
Bryce, how you doing, man?
What's up, Mitchie?
Doing well. Good to see you.
I'm Mitch Stewart, and this is Driving with the Dawgs.
You too.
Thanks for jumping in here.
No problem.
With all these jam-packed games around the holidays, you still made time for some Driving with the Dawgs, so I'm very happy to have you in. Obviously, you've been a Roanoke mainstay now for a while. You've been here for quite a long time. I want to take it back to when you first came to Roanoke, back in 2019, 2020, that first season. What was that conversation like with Dan that got you here in the first place? How did you kind of come across Roanoke when you first made it here with the Dawgs?
Well, I'd actually just gotten back from a hand injury and, just got back, played a few games in Elmira, and the coach had called me in and said that Roanoke was looking for a D-man for the weekend, and asked if I wanted to go up and try it out. Obviously jumped at the opportunity, and then, it turned out to be longer than a weekend, and kind of been back and forth here ever since.
And you guys got really hot right before that playoff run in 2022. You guys end up going to the final. You're playing alongside of Travis Armstrong and Brant Sherwood, Jeff Jones, guys that may not be around here anymore, but they were a huge part of kind of building this foundation to what Dawgs fans have come to know with this core group. What was that season like, that run like for you guys? How do you kind of look back on it now as maybe that first deep playoff run that now has set the foundation for this Roanoke team?
I mean, yeah, it was obviously an incredible year. Those guys are kind of the foundation, along with guys like Mac Jansen, too, who's still here and, still a veteran presence, great leader. But yeah, they were kind of the foundation pieces for what's going on now and the success that this team's had. Army, obviously, great leader. Jonesy and Schurzy, just great. They're all three of them are just great human beings and great players too. But that year was incredible for all the guys that were here and for afterwards as well. Getting the last seed to go into playoffs, and then taking out the first seed, sweeping the second seed. Obviously, not getting the job done that year, but I think getting to the finals is something you have to do to, get over that hump and get the championship, which the Dawgs were able to accomplish the next year.
You've got Corey Doney living with you here this year. What's it like living with him? One of the rookies on this team. How has it been like living with him? Is he a good roommate? Would you put him up there on your Rail Yard Dawgs Mount Rushmore of roommates?
Yeah. I mean, he's a great kid. I love Corey. Hopefully he doesn't see this video and hear that, but he's great. I mean, at home, things are a little different, obviously, but he's clean. But he's another young kid, right, who wants to learn, wants to get better, didn't really play hockey the last couple of years, and, just kind of got back into it. And you see every game and every day how much better he gets on the ice. And, what he does off the ice is obviously a big contribution to that. So, I mean, I love the kid. Yeah, he's definitely a great roommate and a great person as well. I don't know if he's the top roommate yet. If I feel like if I said that, Jeff Jones might come back and haunt me, but no, he's great. He's great to have around. He's a great kid, and yeah, I have no complaints towards him whatsoever.
I'm curious to know if you've already come up with a New Year's resolution. Is there something that you've already got kind of blocked off, checked off for what you maybe want to do in 2025?
Spitballing a few ideas, maybe. Probably trying to stay away from Janny as much as possible. Bad influence, but other than that, I haven't really thought of anything yet. Maybe trying to score a little more goals. That'd be nice. Hit the net. Brem's probably like that. A little less yelling at me if I, got the puck on the net instead of shooting wider into the goalie's chest. But we'll see. We'll see what happens come the new year.
Stay away from Mac, score more goals. I think you could at least get both of those things done. I think those are attainable goals.
Yeah.
If you really went for it.
Yeah, it's more trying to keep Mac away from me. I think he's got a crush on me or something.
So
Janie, if you're watching this,
stay away. Stay clean away from Marty. You've been off to a great start this season. You've always had a really skilled part of your game, but the points have really fallen for you this year. You've been one of the leaders in the SPHL for defensemen since you've been back with Roanoke that second weekend of the year. What has it been about your game where it feels like maybe those points are starting to come? Has it been something that's changed, or is it just something where you think it's been there and maybe it's just starting to happen?
I think it's always been there, but obviously, I mean, if you're not getting the points, it affects the confidence. But right now the confidence is there, but it's also the little things in your game that you have to improve on all the time in order to, produce and be a high-level player. So, I think with being up a league the last couple seasons there, you learn those little things that you have to do day in and day out on the ice, off the ice, to help you and the team succeed. So I've just been trying to do whatever I can to, make sure I'm at my best at all times.
You went overseas and you went to play in Finland last year too. That obviously would have been a very cool experience, just the life experience part of it. Can you kind of take us through what led you maybe to taking that call overseas? What was that like for you both as a player and then just getting to live there too?
Yeah, so it all came about, I think in early February last year when I was in Savannah. I've been battling a few injuries the last few years, obviously missing the one half season with shoulder surgery, and then concussion made me miss the last couple months of the season a few years ago, and then early last year I had a chest injury, so it was a pain. So I was just trying to get to play as much as I could, and this team from Finland had reached out and said that they were struggling. They were trying to fight off relegation, and they were looking for some help to come in and push that team. So obviously they wanted me to come in and be like an anchor on the back end there, and really help that team push to try and fight relegation. So obviously I knew the playing time was going to be a lot there, which was nice. Kind of get back into it from all the time that I'd lost due to injury, and yeah, I kind of jumped to the chance. I've always kind of wanted to go to Europe and explore over there, and Finland's got good hockey too. So when the opportunity came, I just took it. Living over there was definitely different, trying to understand road signs. Me and my buddy who came with me actually were also given a manual car, which neither of us had ever driven before, so that was a little interesting. My buddy tried to get it out of the parking lot at the dealership and moved it about 1.5 feet after 10 minutes of trying, so I ended up having to drive him around in that car for the next little while, and didn't work as well for me either for the first week or two, but finally got the hang of it. But it's definitely interesting. It's cool to see. Got to see Helsinki a few times and some historical buildings there, which was awesome.
With you being a part of kind of a couple of different timelines, it feels like, between the Rail Yard Dawgs with your stints here, I think that you're going to have a way more unique answer than maybe some of the guys I'll ask this question to. What's your favorite Dawgs memory, your favorite memory with the Dawgs that you've had out on the ice with Roanoke?
I mean, even just the other night, Janie getting his 200th career point on the teddy bear toss goal. I mean, that was incredible. Obviously so happy for him. I mean, beating Knoxville after their coach called us the Dirty Dogs, that was pretty sweet. Getting to shake his hand and look him in the eyes, and a little bit of a payback or a little revenge there. That was cool. Sweeping Huntsville was cool. Playing in the finals was great. But obviously looking forward to making a new favorite memory this year with the team.
Is there anything else that you'd like to say, anything you'd like to say for people that are watching today that you just want to maybe give a shout out to or acknowledge?
I figure I better give a shout out to Jeff Jones. I feel like if I didn't, I'd be getting a phone call and maybe getting reamed out in an honest hour from Jeff. So I'll give a shout out to him. Obviously all the boys on the team, to keep this thing rolling and take it into the new year and try and get ourselves another championship. To the fans, thank you for all the support. Can't thank you guys enough. When you guys are in the building and you're loud, it means the world to us. Other than that, maybe I'll say hi to my family. I guess they probably deserve it too.
All right, Marty, back to the rink here. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much for popping out. Happy holidays to you. Happy New Year too.
You as well, Mitch. Go Dawgs.
Driving with the Dawgs is sponsored by Haley Toyota, the official ride of your Rail Yard Dawgs. Visit Haley Toyota online at HaleyHasItForLess.com and stay tuned for more episodes coming soon.